couple seminars and workshops, and a fancy gala tomorrow night. Schmoozing wasn't why Alena was there. She headed for the correct check-in line and shifted the phone away from her mouth to say, "Alena Sanders, hospital administrator." The white-shirted volunteer leafed through a box of manila envelopes stuffed with information, and the lanyard everyone wore. The ASAC said, "Listen up." She kept her voice bland-sounding and said, "Yes?" "The shooting victim we found 3 days ago has been identified. The ID came back as Brittany Hattenden. She's a pharmaceutical sales rep from Des Moines." "That's great, Mom." She smiled at the volunteer and took the envelope. She mouthed, "Thank you." An idea sprung into Alena's head. "I'm sorry, Mom, 1 second." She lowered the phone and asked the volunteer, "I wondered if my friend has checked in yet. Her name is Brittany Hattenden." Watterson said, "Good thinking." The volunteer nodded. "She checked in a few minutes ago. I remember because she had a little dog with her. So cute." "Thank you." Alena turned out of the line. She'd already checked into the hotel on her phone and had her room number. The resort app controlled entry to the spot where she was staying. She found a sign overhead and weaved between 2 doctors speaking a foreign language that sounded like Hindi. She'd never spent time on the Indian subcontinent, even though she'd lived overseas with her father at military bases all over the world. The general was retired now and lived with her in Cheyenne, as of a few months ago. If Brittany checked in for the conference, then whoever murdered her might have done it to take her place. She pushed out the lobby door and headed for her room. One in a block of chalets across a courtyard, each with a kitchen. Rooms that skiers preferred as it gave them easy access to the slopes. Alena just wanted a place separate from the main resort hotel. She gripped the phone, now warm against her ear. Whoever took the victim's place here has to be connected to the killer, and the whole case. It's a clear lead. You know what the victim looked like, and I'll send a copy of her ID. If she's got sense, this woman is close enough to resemble her if she wants to take her place. You watch your back." He paused. "I want regular updates." Watterson hung up. These people had murdered someone a week ago. 3 days earlier, a hiker had found the body. Now they knew why the young woman had been murdered. Someone had wanted to take Brittany Hattenden's place and continue their scheme, scoping out the jewelry worn by the medical industry powerhouse couples at these events. Having fakes made, then, at the next opportunity, switching them out. The owners would have no idea they'd been duped, until they had the item appraised. Alena had a feeling this weekend was about making the exchanges, stealing the real pieces, and leaving behind forgeries. All she needed to do was find a killer with an adorable dog. Not many guests would have checked in with a pet. That could help her narrow it down. A woman wandered through the grassy area at the end of the parking lot. No snow had accumulated, and Alena realized what was on the slopes had to be man-made to keep business going during a dry winter. Alena let a van pass by, headed in the same direction as the woman. She crossed onto the cobblestone sidewalk on the other end of the parking lot. The adjacent chalet-style building had 2 floors. Alena's was at the end, on the ground floor. The van, probably here to make a delivery, headed toward the woman. She got close enough to the end of the building to hear the woman over the van's engine. "Come on, kitty, let's get out of the cold." Alena couldn't make out her features from this far away, with the beanie she had on. The build and the long blonde hair matched the dead woman's closely enough. This could be the person pretending to be Brittany Hattenden. The van stopped at the curb. Alena set her suitcase by her front door and opened the app, her attention on the van while the driver got out and rounded the vehicle. Jeans, a dark jacket, a wool ski mask over his face. The woman bent to scoop up her dog, unaware she was being approached. "Look out!" Alena dropped her purse and started running in her